Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Gordon from YOOPknows. Today we're going to be talking about an architectural problem that always got me. It took a lot away, a lot of my time in the week, in the day, etc. And that was clients calling, clients emailing, clients texting, or popping into the office. All of those kind of things. Clients asking you questions. And some of the questions were really good, but some of the questions were like the same questions over and over again. So today's video is going to be how we can overcome clients asking us what I call low quality questions, which is not to say that they're not important, but it's the same questions over and over again. So what we're going to do is, as always, we're on Super Good Architects. We've only got 6 live projects. But yeah, we've got clients who've got hundreds on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, let's use Car Road. I'm going to jump into Car Road and I'm going to go to Phases. And you'll recognize a lot of these kind of things. This is based on the Reba work stages. So in strategic definition, I think we've got invoice. So I'm going to use an example of, sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm going to use an example of how we can send an email to a client, a standard email, so that what it's going to do is reduce the number of questions coming to us, the same questions. So what I've done there, let me do it again, on the invoice. So as we're going through and we're ticking off tasks, anyone who's working on this goes ding, 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 we've done the initial inquiry, we've booked the video call, etc. We're ticking off all the things that we should be doing on a job, perfect for part 2s, part 1s, who, no one's written it down for them before. So when we get to invoice, we click that. What we want this one to do is to automatically send an email, and we've got a templated scenario here. So we've got a template called invoice email. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute, and you can add in an email address here. So in our company, what we have is when that invoice email button gets ticked, we've set it up so our bookkeeper gets the email. So the bookkeeper gets an email that says, this project, this phase or this billing point, can you bill the client? And our bookkeeper has everything set up on 0, so knows what all of the jobs and customers and such. They can then make that invoice and send that invoice to the customer, and with no intervention from me or any staff member. It's all automated. So to that end, if you imagine you move on and you're getting to concept design, it could be technical, whatever. Let's say that you wanted to send a CDM email, standard offering information email, to a commercial client and say, these are your responsibilities under CDM, that you need to appoint a principal designer and various other things. How do you know that you've sent that on every job? So what you can do is you can set it up on any of these. You can create a smart notification, we call it, and with an email template. And what I'm going to do now is show you. I'm going to go, if I can, go into templates, and here are the project templates. You can see the Reba templates. We've got a couple of those. But this is where you can have your email templates and set up your CDM templates, or even what is a build over agreement, what is a SAP assessment, because even so many commercial clients don't know what a SAP assessment is and why they need one. Let me show you the invoice email. So this is accounts officer. This phase is now complete. Please send an invoice to this stage, your architectural team. So you can obviously customize that and put and brand it, whatever. But this is just going to our bookkeeper. They know who we are. So hopefully that is really, really interesting. And what we find is that by every time we're updating a job, clicking off all of the things that we need to do, we can send those automated emails And what it does is it starts pushing clients into high quality engagement with us rather than low quality. They don't ask all the basic questions all the time. They just, when they come to us and when we go to them, it's more important things. So that really saves a lot of emails, texts, and phone calls. And imagine the interruptions that you get as well. So hopefully that is really helpful. And if, as always, if you've got any questions, email me on believe@yoopknows.io. Cheers.